welcome to our sweet home, Nigeria. My name is Ezemma.
And my name is Augustina. Anyanwu.
Alright, today we're going to tackle the issue of corruption and bribery in our country. I know that it's such a big area to touch. But we will start gradually. Maybe in this episode we'll address it lightly, and then we'll go deeper as we go along in other episodes. So we all know about the corruption and bribery that have become almost like cancer that is eating our society up. It has gone through the skin, went all the way to the bone marrow of our people, that it has become very difficult to eliminate it in our society. And it's subjecting our people to so much hardship because the rich are getting so rich and the poor are getting so poor. And when we go out, people say, oh, are you from Africa? Are you from Nigeria? I know you people are very rich. And I tell them, I said, yes, we're rich. But the rich are very rich and the poor are very poor. So I'll let my friend address it a little bit, and then I'll come back to add a little something too. So my friend, please, what do you think about this corruption that is going on from the grassroots to the highest level in our country?
It's not only in our country. It's something almost all over the area, all over the place, but mostly because we are still a developing country. I can still tell you that other parts of Africa are going through what Nigeria is going through. But that notwithstanding, when you say corruption, we thought it's them. We thought it's those in the government. We thought it's those in the market. We really, if you look at it, it's just like everybody.
It's everywhere.
In the little way or in their bigger way, it's just everywhere. Corruption.
Everywhere.
And bribery.
Everywhere.
Don't forget about that.
Yes.
And you look at it, mostly it's due to greed, because when the rich keep on getting richer and they do not know what the poor is going through, and then you want to help the poor in one way or the other, the poor now think maybe you that want to come and help, you got a whole lot.
Exactly.
And they have to, they just want to see how they can get it out of you.
So in that case, corruption is just everywhere. So it's not just the government, like my friend has said. So what are we going to do? So these are things that we have to look into, because you see, everyone keeps on pointing finger at everyone else.
Yes.
But I think we all have to sit back and examine ourselves and say, what are we doing? Because when we talk about corruption and bribery, like we said, it's in the village. It's even when people give their brothers and sisters money to do something for them, instead of bringing the change back, they put it in their pockets. I'm just starting. I told you we're just testing the water with corruption, and then we'll go deeper. So let's just use little examples to drive this a little bit further. Let's say you are in overseas, you're somewhere in London, and then you decide that you want to build a house, and you send money home. You give it to your brother to build a house for you. And then what your brother will do is to divide the money in half, take the other one, and use it and do something else, and then call you back and say the money is finished when it's not finished. These are corruption. This is what people are practicing everywhere, and they think it's only the government. So we'll just, like I said, start from the scratch, little by little, until we get to the top. What about in the marketplace, when people go to buy something? My friend, you had some of those stories. So just help me tell some of those stories of corruption and bribery that you have seen.
I have to go back to the one you just mentioned about if you give your brother money or your relative to do a particular task for you. Not only they will divide it, let's use the example about building a house. They're not going to divide it. They're going to, first of all, build their own home where they will live before
From your money.
From your money, the money you gave them. They will first of all do their own, and when they finish, but the worst part of it is that they will be taking a picture of that house and be sending it to you. And you thought they're building a house for you until when you get home. So it's a little bit, it's not only that they're doing it, they, in a way, I think it's very trickish. They're using greed and every other thing just to deceive you. And at the same time, if a bag of cement is 100 naira, they're going to inflate the price.
Exactly.
So that no matter what you send, actually because you're building 2 houses at one time instead of one. So they just want to tell you the price as to be able to, you know, start doing something. So, I don't know, it's just all over the place.
Exactly.
It's
Actually, this is
all
just
over the
another
place.
example that we gave, just from the grassroots. Until we get to the politicians, because when you look at it, actually, people say that we're a rich country, we have oil. When you look at other countries that have what we have, those countries, especially the Arab countries, they're very rich because when they export their petroleum and everything, it yields income for them and they use it to transform their country.
Because they're spreading the wealth.
Exactly.
But ours, we don't spread the wealth.
Exactly. So when you look at it, actually, some people take the money, and when they take it, not only, they don't even keep it in Nigeria, they take it and they invest it, or even just bank it in on other countries.
Wow.
And when they die, they don't even bring it back. I mean, many of us have had news and news and news about corruption and bribery in Nigeria. But I'm asking the politicians and people in power, how much money can a human being eat? When you drive along the streets, don't you see those poor people that are there that do not have jobs? Why would you keep 20 cars in your garage? On Monday, your wife will drive one. On Tuesday, they will use another car to drop off your children. There's another one that they use to go to church. But people around you do not even have enough to eat. Let's have conscience. We're all human beings. The rich, please, remember that the Lord gave us wealth. It's not just for us to keep for ourselves. Most of the time, even if you're blessed, even if you work so hard to get the money, it's for you. Sometimes you're just a warehouse where the Lord has deposited the wealth so that you can help to distribute it to others. But when you take money that belongs to other people, no matter your position, from the lowest to the highest, it's robbery. You're stealing because it's not your money. Even if you use it to become the richest man anywhere in the world, it's still not your money. You're stealing. This is what bribery and corruption is. Let's call a spade a spade. Bribery and corruption is stealing.
It's cancer.
Yes.
It's cancer. But my dear, the one you're talking about, the rich, I don't know if those that you refer to as the rich, do they know that they're rich? Do they know that they're wealthy? Because you're talking about right now in Nigeria. Do you know that the pensioners are not getting paid?
Well, this one is hitting home. This one is hitting home, actually.
Paid.
I'll let you finish and I will drive it close to myself because my father retired and up till now, every day he lies with other retirees and they're all waiting to be paid. And they don't get money.
But where's the money?
Tell me.
In one person's pocket. That's not how to acquire wealth. Such wealth, they cannot distribute it because it was getting through the wrong means. So when you see retirees, they work hard all their life. Now it's time for them to rest. They are the elderly in our country, in our society. Instead of you to give them what is due for them, you take it. You're a young person. Because you're in power, you take it. And you're counting billions. What are you going to do with billions? What will you do with billions of naira at this age in your lifetime? And you're still getting paid every month. Now you're sitting on other people's money that might not be able to eat 2 square meals a day.
Exactly.
So that's where the problem is. A lot of them are dying. What do we call it? Then you go inside the market to buy gari. So they will be giving you gari, talking to you, before you know it, they turn the back of the car. And they're counting for you too.
Oh,
Those that sell, yes, those that sell rice, they will take some kind of stick or metal, open the bag, a whole lot of rice will pour out. You still coming to buy a bag of rice, and they already took a whole lot from it. The point is the corruption in our place is in so many places, and the ill-gotten wealth is not taking you anywhere. No. Rather, it will bring misery, confusion, it will scatter your family, it will bring sickness to you because the masses are crying. Because the people that work so hard, the rightful owners of that money, my dear, they are crying.
Exactly.
They are starving.
That's true. That is
so
true.
Please, whoever that is in charge of the retirees' money, To me, that one is so scary. When somebody work all their life, and then at the end, you deny them their daily meal. That somebody needs to do something about that.
Exactly, exactly. And actually, when you look at it, I mean, we are outside the country, and most of the time, when these people take the money, they come over here, they lavish it in parties and parties and parties. I mean, it's heartbreaking because you know that your people are dying. You see it on TV. So I know some people grew in a very wealthy family, and maybe they're immune to poverty, so they don't see what is going on. But you can, when you travel these roads, you can see people there that are looking for, you can even see people that are begging for it. So please, just be content with what you have, especially the politicians that are going into power now. I know that they pay all of you very well, which is great because you have a very good position. So you deserve to be paid well. But please be content with your salary. Leave the rest of the money that does not belong to you. Use it for the purpose that when you write a budget, whatever you told the government that this is what I want to do in my state, this is what I want to do in my local government, and they give you the money.
Yes.
Use the money wisely. Please give it to the rightful owners. Do not keep on hoarding people's money. It's not yours. Even if you use it to send your children to London or sending them to America, most of the time what you're doing is bringing a curse upon their lives. They will go over there, but they will not succeed. Things will be difficult for them because the money that you took to send them overseas and buy houses for them, it's not their money. Those are stolen money. Please return the money that you put far away. Your people are dying. Please, we are pleading. And the ones that are going into power now, look, we've had enough. We have suffered enough. Look at the poor people in Nigeria. They are human beings just like you. Their children need food just like your children need food.
You're right about that.
Please, release the money that do not belong to you and just keep only what belongs to you. And God will bless you more and more and bless your children. That's what we wanted to add. I told you this is a very difficult topic for us to tackle. This is just the beginning. We're just pleading. But little by little, we'll keep on going deeper and deeper into corruption and bribery in our country. Not only in our country, in other African countries. And at this point, my friend, do you have any other thing to tell them now about corruption and bribery for today? This is just testing the water.
All I'm doing is pleading with anybody sitting on somebody else's daily meal to release them so they can be able to get what belongs to them. At the same time, all of you that go outside the country to put our money, you are enriching the countries. And unfortunately, if any of you get sick because you don't take your children out, your children don't know what you're doing. Your wife don't know what you're doing. Once anything happens, that's the end of it. Even in Nigerian banks, so many wives don't know their husband's account number. Their names are not in there. And then at the end, if anything happens, that money will go to. It will go to charity. We don't know who charity is.
That's true.
But please, return the money, create job for people, and leave retirees' money alone. We are just pleading. As you do that, God bless you, and God bless our country, Nigeria.
Amen. 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 Thank you so much, everyone, for watching our episodes. And thank you for all your positive comments. We truly, truly appreciate everything that you have written. Some of you, we have replied to your comments. Others we have not. But we truly appreciate it. And look forward to other episodes that we're going to bring up. And you could also get in touch with us. You can email us to, let us know some of the things that you want us to address. And like we said, it's always good to identify problems. Then the solution will be easy. So we can't just keep on pushing it under the table like nothing is happening. So it's good to bring these things to limelight so that people will hear our cry for justice in our country. So thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Watch us every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday, new episode. Thank you so much.